An average person receives 121 emails a day. So what can you as an email marketer do to make sure that your emails get opened and read by your readers? Well, for a start, you can avoid making these 5 common mistakes. Hi there, this is Andrew. So what are the 5 common mistakes that email marketers tend to make? I mean, there are more, but let's focus on the 5 easy ones that you can fix immediately. Mistake number 1, is your story relevant? Now, stories are a very powerful tool to convey your message or to sell something. However, not every story will work for your readers, especially if the story is all about you and is absolutely not relevant at all to your readers. Now, what's in it for them? What kind of aha moment that they can take away from your story? What kind of new stuff or discovery that they can learn? Make your story relevant to your readers. Make it interesting. Make it immersive. Make it educational. Give them something of value. Use story as your metaphor, a vehicle, a conduit by which you take them through your main point that you want to deliver to them. Now let's face it, they are not interested in your backstory. They are not interested in your sob story, your triumph, or your successes, unless they can learn something useful from it. So always craft your story with them in mind. Mistake number 2, don't take the long winding road. Now, I bet you have received emails that go on and on and on until you give up reading them halfway through. Now, if your email takes that long winding road to tell them exactly what they need to know, and if you do that often enough, very likely that they'll never open your emails again. So keep your emails concise. Now, not that you have to write, hey, first name, here's what I got, click the button below to buy now kind of concise. Well, that may work when you're writing deadline sequence emails, but generally, your email should be long enough to get them to see your point and short enough not to bore the hell out of them. Mistake number 3, try not to broadcast to your email list that often. Now, you must send your email to the people on your list who are really interested in what you have to offer or what you have to tell. Now, that's why broadcast email will never do as well as email that is written to a specific audience. And that is why it's so important that you segment your list. Now, for example, how well do you think an email about meat will do when you send to an audience of vegans? Now, unless your email is related to negative things about meat. Mistake number 4. Now, if you've got nothing better to write, don't send that email. Now, as it is, people are already complaining that they are receiving way too much emails every day. Now, and the best way to lose your or even offend your subscribers is to send them crappy emails. So think long and hard before the next time you press that send button, because once they unsubscribe or they decide to disengage from you, it is very difficult. It's not impossible, but it's very difficult to gain back their trust. Mistake number 5. Don't give them the huge chunk of salmon. Instead, you should serve them in nicely sliced sashimi. Now today, 85% of users use smartphone to access their emails. That means they are not really reading your emails. Instead, they are scanning and scrolling at the same time. So don't write your email copy in one huge chunk of paragraph. Space them out. Make one sentence as a paragraph. And keep your sentences short too. So there you go. 5 common email mistakes that most marketers tend to make. Fix them, and you should see an improvement in your open rates.